Hello friends, all of you who follow Formula 44 and who are wanting to learn the meditational techniques along with me. Salutations to you. I bring to you verses from Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God. This verse book called Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God is a collection of 700 verses which the Lord Shri Krishna, whom many regard as God himself in human form, who appeared on this earth 5,000 years back, in the battlefield of Mahabharata, he spoke words of wisdom to Arjun, and that is called Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God. So he unleashed the pearls of wisdom, which are so coveted, which are so celebrated, which are so profound and full of knowledge. We try to bring over into these videos, and we try to meditate upon the messages of Sri Krishna to the humanity, which was represented by Arjun. So today the verse that I have selected for you is from chapter 16, which is about the demoniac qualities and the divine qualities in a human. So in this set of three verses, which are the opening three verses, Sri Krishna says, Abhyam sattva-sanśhuddhir jñāna-yoga-vyavasthitiḥdānaṁ damaśh yajñaśh svādhyāyas tapa ārjavamahinsā satyam akrodhas tyāgaḥ śhāntir apaiśhunamdayā bhūteṣhv aloluptvaṁ mārdavaṁ hrīr achāpalamtejaḥ kṣhamā dhṛitiḥ adroho nāti-mānitābhavanti sampadim daivim abhijatasya bharata. So three verses together constitute this piece of knowledge about demoniac and divine qualities, which the Lord talks about. How many qualities he is talking about? He is talking about 26 qualities. For example, abhayam, which is fearlessness. sattva-sanśhuddhir jñāna-yoga-vyavasthitiḥ. He is talking about dhanam, charity. He is talking about apaiśhunamdayā, which is lack of fault finding. He's talking about mārdavaṁ, which is simplicity. He's talking about dhṛitiḥ, which is fortitude. He's talking about aloluptvaṁ, which is lack of covetousness. So he talks about modesty. He talks about the svādhyāyas, self-study, all divine qualities, all virtues which we count in a person are listed here. In my opinion, there cannot be a greater compilation of all the essential virtuous qualities. How many Shri Krishna has listed? He has listed 26 qualities. Now, the question is, how many of us have all these qualities? Somebody may be doing self-study, but he is very miserly, he doesn't do charity. Somebody may be doing charity, but he may not have the lack of covetousness. He may have greed to earn more and more and more and more by hook or by crook. Somebody may be living simply, but he does not have the fortitude. The adversarial situations disturb him. Somebody may lack many qualities. So it is impossible, almost impossible, to find someone with all the 26 virtuous qualities. And what happens then? We go into the world and we say the world is bad, the world is toxic. The latest word that I am hearing, everyone is toxic. The world is toxic. Is the world toxic? Is the question. Or is there some reflection we need to do about ourselves? How are we in our own assessment? Are we virtuous in these 26 qualities which Sri Krishna is talking about: fearlessness, fortitude, lack of greed, self-study, charity, modesty, etc. When we apply these yardsticks, we find we are lacking so severely in these qualities. And then we are finding fault with others. We are telling, oh, everyone is toxic. So this is where the Bhagavad Gita knowledge will come handy, where the Lord says, this world is a temple of mine. The Lord is saying, consider this world as a temple of God. Because when the creation was not there, everything was contained within God. Then he glanced at the nature, which is Prakriti. Then Prakriti created Mahatattva. It transformed into Mahatattva, the essential elements, and that transformed into Panch Tanmatra. That transformed into Ahankar, which is the identity part of the creation. And then Panch Tanmatra, which are the 5 sense perceptions. Then the Panch Mahabhut, which are the 5 building blocks: fire, earth, water, air, space, and then all the plants and the trees and the animals, etc. And alongside Brahmaji, through his meditation, the Manas Putras, the sons from the mind, are being born: Atri, Pulastya, Pulha, Narad Muni, Nar Narayan Rishi, the Kumaras, Sanat Sanatan, Sanak Sanandan. All these personalities are born by meditation of Brahmaji. And then the biological creation takes place when the population is not growing. And then comes Manuji and Kshatrupaji. In some religions, we have heard of Adam and Eve. So Manuji and Kshatrupaji, they begin this Mathuni Shrishti, the biological creation. Before that, the creation is asexual. And from Manuji and Kshatrupaji, 5 children are born: Akuti, Devhuti, Prasuti, and Uttanpad and Priyavrat, and how the creation moves. And today we are here in the 2 billion years are over, and we are in one of the years which is after 2 billion years. And the creation will continue for another 2.1 billion years, and after 4.32 billion years, the creation will cease partially, and then it will again manifest. This is how the divine process, the creation process, is going on. If we understand this long, the duration of the time, and we perceive ourselves as the soul who are under the effect of law of karma. So whatever is happening to us is actually the reaction of our own karma. So Bhagavad Gita will say that if you are experiencing miseries today from an individual, it is very likely that you cause miseries to this individual in one of your lives. Or if some adversarial situations are arising before you, be sure that you cause similar situations to others. In fact, the Lord will say, I am mitigating your miseries. Because you are coming to me, I am giving you a concession. So meaning is, we should not get daunted by the situations. Rather, we should see the hand of God. God is giving us an opportunity. Be tolerant. Go through this painful process. You will come out stronger. Like the gold which is put into the fire becomes purified. So this is a purification process. But oftentimes we don't do that, and we say the world is toxic. We become so angry. We don't improve our own selves. We don't take even baby steps to improve by a day. There is this process called Kaizen, where you take baby steps to improve every day. Instead of trying to improve overnight, you take baby steps, like this series of Japanese techniques, ikigai and kaizen, and the pomegranate, I forget the name. So there are some 8 techniques which are very popular in Japan. So whenever the adversarial situation is coming up, Bhagavad Gita will say, gird up your loin, pull up your socks, face it with an smile within that, oh Lord is testing me again, let me pass the test. Don't blame the person who is causing you the adversaries. He is actually doing you a favor by giving you an opportunity. If we change our attitude, the world will change before us. We will no longer find it toxic, because the world is not toxic. Our thinking is making us contemplate in such a manner. So once again, we have picked up 3 verses from Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter. Daiva Sur Sampradaya Vibhag, Daiva Sur Sampad Vibhag Yog. The division of demoniac and divine qualities as enunciated by Sri Krishna in chapter 16 of Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God. Once again, abhyam sattva-sanśhuddhir jñāna-yoga-vyavasthitiḥdānaṁ damaśh yajñaśh svādhyāyas tapa ārjavamahinsā ahinsā satyam akrodhas tyāgaḥ śhāntir apaiśhunamdayā bhūteṣhv aloluptvaṁ mārdavaṁ hrīr achāpalamtejaḥ kṣhamā dhṛitiḥ śhaucham adroho nāti-mānitābhavanti bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. So 26 qualities. Pick up the Bhagavad Gita from the internet. Look into these 26 qualities, how beautifully Sri Krishna has compiled them. You will not find it in any management book. And if somebody is writing like that, be sure that he has picked it up from Bhagavad Gita. So I have been telling that Bhagavad Gita is the best management book for our personality development, our improvement as a human, as a citizen, as a family member, as an employee. There cannot be a better compilation of knowledge than Bhagavad Gita. That is the reflection point for meditation for today. I am now making 2 videos in English every week. That is what I am trying to do in English, and in Hindi also I'll try to do 2 videos for the Hindi audience. So 4 videos in a week on Bhagavad Gita shlokas. These are the shlokas which I have been learning for last 30 years, and I'm a slow learner, but at least now I can memorize them and recite. So all those shlokas which I share are the ones which I have practiced and which I have memorized with your blessings and with divine blessings the most, and the blessings of the Guru. Many thanks to Swami Mukundanand ji, who has given us a beautiful commentary, and everything is inspired from his book, Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God. So take care and see you in the next video.